Hi Ramblers, I'm Mark. Welcome back to the Heavy Metal and Rock Ramble channel, your home for deep dives into the legends of rock and heavy metal. This is the second episode in our series comparing iconic frontmen, and today we're turning it up. Last time it was David Lee Roth versus Sammy Hagar, and now we ask Bon Scott or Brian Johnson, who truly defines AC/DC? From barroom chaos to stadium-shaking anthems, both singers helped shape one of the most powerful rock bands in history. In this episode, we'll explore their early careers, AC/DC legacies, vocal styles, lyrics, and live energy, before putting the question to you. Before he became a rock icon, Ronald Belford Bon Scott was already living fast. Born in Scotland in 1946 and raised in Australia, Bon cut his teeth in bands like the Valentines and Fraternity. He was wild, unpredictable, and full of raw charisma. In 1974, Bon joined a young AC/DC, just as they were developing their gritty, no-frills sound. With his raspy, blues-soaked voice, Bon didn't just sing the lyrics, he lived them. His humor, danger, and street-smart swagger defined AC/DC's early image. Right, so let's talk about the albums with Bon Scott. First up, we've got High Voltage from 1975, then TNT also in 75. Next comes Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap in 76, Let There Be Rock in 77, Powerage in 78, and of course Highway to Hell in 1979. What a run, eh? Highway to Hell was a breakout hit, and tragically, Bon's last. He died in 1980 at just 33, leaving fans stunned and the band uncertain. Hard to believe, really. Bon's style? Well, it was raw, whiskey-soaked, and emotional. His lyrics were like street poetry with a bit of dark humor thrown in. On stage, he was shirtless, sneering, and just electric. He was the soul of AC/DC's first chapter. Enter Brian Johnson, a working-class rocker from Newcastle. Born in 1947, Brian spent the 70s fronting UK glam rockers Geordie, developing a powerful, screeching vocal style that was just pure adrenaline. After Bon's death, AC/DC was nearly done, but Angus and Malcolm Young remembered Bon once praised a singer named Brian Johnson. So they gave him a shot. The result? Back in Black, one of the best-selling albums in rock history. Albums with Brian Johnson, just to highlight a few: Back in Black from 1980, For Those About to Rock in 1981, The Razor's Edge in 1990, Black Ice in 2008, and Power Up in 2020. What a run, eh? Brian didn't imitate Bon, he brought a new energy. His voice was raw steel, perfect for bigger riffs, bigger crowds, and a whole new era of rock. Brian's style, well, it's something else. Voice, high-pitched, screeching power. Lyrics, more direct, stadium-ready themes. Stage presence, relentless, hat-wearing powerhouse. And his legacy? He fronted the band through their global dominance. So how do these titans compare? Vocals, Bon gritty, soulful, cheeky, Brian loud, relentless, commanding. When it comes to lyrics, Bon was witty, rebellious, and honestly downright poetic. Just listen to songs like Whole Lotta Rosie or If You Want Blood. On the other hand, Brian's words are anthemic and explosive, with tracks like Shoot to Thrill and Thunderstruck lighting up the world. Now, talking about live presence, Bon had this street-fighting swagger, like there was a bit of danger in every step he took. Brian, though, is a real crowd commander, a vocal endurance machine who just keeps going. Looking at band dynamics, Bon really helped shape AC/DC's identity from the start, while Brian helped carry them all the way to legendary status. You know, ask 100 fans and you'll get 100 opinions. Bon had the fire, the wit, and that raw, bluesy edge. Brian brought the power, the longevity, and let's be honest, the massive hits. What fans say, Bon was the heart of AC/DC. Brian brought them to the world. You can't choose. They're both legends. And they're right. Without Bon, there is no AC/DC. Without Brian, there's no Back in Black or Thunderstruck. The real magic? AC/DC had two frontmen who could each front a Hall of Fame band on their own. All right, rockers, now it's your turn. Bon Scott or Brian Johnson, who's your ultimate AC/DC frontman? Tell us in the comments below. This has been episode 2 of our Frontman Face-Off series. If you missed the first, Roth versus Hagar, check it out right here. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that Hell's Bell to stay plugged in to more rock history, album breakdowns, and band battles. For those about to rock, we salute you. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and tell your friends about the Rock Ramble.